Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, we must talk about making your money work for you. Passive income ideas, ladies and gentlemen, 2023 and beyond. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And you guys got big news today. We're going to talk about it. I dropped a video earlier, well, just an hour ago, about the BlockFi bankruptcy. Yes, it happened. It's going down. The FTX contagion is still going on. And as you guys know, we've been talking about this for over 2 weeks. Get your money off of exchanges, cryptocurrencies, centralized exchanges, get them off. How do you know they're centralized? That's the question, right? Well, like we always talked about it, BlockFi, Nexo, Celsius, Voyager, Binance, FTX, they have to be approved by governments in certain jurisdictions. And it's a funny thing, even governments under their jurisdictions, mayhem still happened. That ought to tell everybody what you need to know. Make sure you do not keep your crypto on exchanges. There's no reason to forget about the 3%, the 5%, the 12%, the 15%, because as you guys know, you're in the SSN Nation. We can get that on dividend stocks that have been around for 50 years. We can get 8% a year, 12% a year, 10% per year on our money. Hell, bonds, you can even get 4% annually. So therefore, there's no reason to leave it on exchange trying to get yields, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see who else is in the house tonight, because we're going to get started here, because we got a lot to talk about, because we need making your money work for you. That's the mantra around here. Just keep that in mind. And in fact, I didn't want to put this on the screen, but it's actually going to come up. Nothing I can actually do about it, I don't think. Let's see if anything came up. Nope. It's in the back office, so that's good. All right, let's see who's in the house tonight, because we're going to get started here. We have Laverne Penix is in the house tonight. Mr. Cool is here, aka Mr. Cool. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he has the icon next to his name, which means he's a member of the channel, ladies and gentlemen, giving not only subscriber support, but he's giving a little financial support by joining and becoming a member of the channel. So I thank you so much, Laverne Penix, for being a member of the channel, showing your support. Thank you. And he says his tagline, hello, SSN Nation. I hope everyone is doing well. It was a Debbie Downer in the market today. Yes, it was. They're stock market, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, the crypto market acted just like the stock market, a little down. What does that tell you? That's not a good sign for crypto, the people's money. That means the top 10 percenters and their banking friends and the Federal Reserve and all these guys have their hands in the till. All this time they were trying to make sure the price was suppressed, so therefore they can just buy it up. And then the best case scenarios happen again and again. Exchanges go out of business, take people's money, they get to come in and regulate, and all the while probably taking some of their stuff in bankruptcy. All I'm saying, it's a cold world out here, ladies and gentlemen. So the Debbie Downer, yes, we're going to talk about that a little bit, Laverne Penix. And oh, by the way, he always reminds me, he received the notification and trailer Thank you so much. Anybody who joins us tonight, please let me know if you saw the notification or received the notification, the YouTube notification, and saw the trailer. I know what trailer I put out tonight. Okay. People's Choice. That's what it was. All right. And I'm welcoming Victor Marrero is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream where he has the icon next to his name as well. Thank you so much for that, Victor Marrero. And he brings one of two taglines. This one, hello all, let's do this. And that's what we plan on doing, because with everything that happens, when things go down, that gives us an opening, ladies and gentlemen. Stock market goes down, an opening. Real estate goes down, an opening. Crypto goes down, an opening. You just have to be open to other ideas and other opportunities because they're here. Now, let's get into number one. Number one, making your money work for you is the hardest thing to do, because that means you have to give your money to somebody else. And Victor Marrero says, another bloody day at the stock market. Continue to buy on sale, DCA all the way. And oh, by the way, for Laverne Penix, Mr. Cool, your Tesla stock, you know it's not 167, but I believe it's up to down. Well, it went up over 200 last week, but it's back under 200. I think it's around 180, 185, somewhere in that ballpark. So once again, buying opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, the way I look at Tesla, I mentioned it last week. It's down here now where it's in the buy zone as far as I'm concerned. I know the stock market is probably going to go down a little further and a little further, but this is getting crazy. When it's at 185, 180, 170, if it gets down there again, you might have to put a little bit of DCA action into this. This is getting crazy right here. And we know they're the 8th largest renewable energy company, because remember, there's other things associated with Tesla. So anyhow, making your money work for you, part of it is the stock market, ladies and gentlemen. We talk about this every Monday. Yes, I've talked about it. In fact, here's what I'm going to do, because let's get into making your money work for you in a different way. You know how you have a crypto address, or some people still don't, and you have to send money to somebody. And generally you have to say, okay, send me your QR code, or send me your alphanumeric characters or something like that. Copy, send me, text me, whatever. Wouldn't it be so much easier if you just did it your name.nft, and therefore that you didn't have to give them anything else and they could send you the crypto? Or your name.wallet, your name.nft. I said that twice. Your name.crypto, your name.blockchain. Wouldn't that be so much easier? So how much does it cost you to do that? How about $10, $20, $40, your name.x? It could be that as well. So the bloody day leads us into this here. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Cyber Monday with an unstoppable domain name. 2-for-1 flash sale for 24 hours. It ends tomorrow. $10, $20. In fact, just so you guys can see what we're talking about here, I'm just going to go. Oh, and by the way, see, it's .zil, .888, .dao. All of that is different. So let's see here. I'm going to put in SDII, just doesn't mean anything. We're going to do a search just so you can see how easy this is. And then you can see the names. Oh my, SSDII must mean something. It's a premium name, apparently. Oh, SSDII must be something. But anyhow, let me put in this random thing. So that's a premium name, but your name, here we go. So whatever this is that I just put in, crypto 40, NFT 20, wallet 20, blockchain 10, and you need all the endings. So, but you only need one to start. So apparently you can get them all. The NFT, the .x, the .bitcoin, .x is always like $100. The DAO 20, the other one 888, .zil, all these 20, 20, 40, 100, 10. All right. So 2-for-1 means you can get either this domain that I just made up, and then you can get a second one like for $40 if I chose this. or less. But it doesn't have to be this. It could be a different name as long as it's $40. And they accept up to 300 different main tokens and coins. So again, all you have to do is give whatever, like ssnlifestyle.crypto. I don't have to give anybody an actual alphanumeric. That's how simple this is, ladies and gentlemen. All right, just keep that in mind. Your business can also build a website, because this is minted on the blockchain, which also means you can build a website on the blockchain. Nobody can remove it. How about that? That's pretty sweet. So you can do all of that. So this is just setting you up for the future, because we don't know what the future is going to hold. Because the bottom line of the story is the future could be something that looks like people can bypass banks. That's what it could look like. And if this ends up being something, then therefore you already locked in your name, just like a .com. You can lock in your whatever now. And if you can build websites, you can accept payment. That means you can do other things down the road. Here's one other thing that's significant. One-time payment. Your $40 is good for life. It's not like a .com or a .net, none of that Web 2 stuff. It's on the blockchain. It's there. You own it. Nobody else owns it. If you don't pay, there's nothing else to pay. All right. That's the beauty of this. Those things we get at GoDaddy or any other place where you get website names, if you don't pay your annual fee, they take it. See, that's the big difference, ladies and gentlemen. Ownership is going to be key in the future. So set up your future right now, especially since this is only $20 one time, $10 one time. If it works out where this moves forward and Web3 and you can do all this crazy stuff, you have your name potentially. You have your business name for a one-time fee, which is a tax write-off, by the way. So stop struggling now.crypto. All right. Like I have that. The point is, the name is taken. Nobody else can take it unless I sell it to them, because I don't have an annual fee, so it can't be taken from me. And it's minted on the blockchain. So it's owned, unlike when you're renting your domain name. All right, just saying. Big difference, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why 2-for-1 sell for 24 hours. The link is down below in the description. You'll see Unstoppable Domains. All right, that's the first thing, how we're going to make your money work for you, because it's not working yet, but you have to be able to accept money in the future. You're setting yourself up for the future. That's what we're dealing with right now, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Now, there's some other things that we're going to talk about tonight. First off, I can't say well, I'll do this too. We'll go to the red zone. We'll go into the red zone. Victor Marrero dropped some gems. If you guys didn't see the Friday night live stream, I suggest you go check that out after, when you have some time, because Victor Marrero was dropping gems for stocks that give out dividends left, right, left, right, all night long. You guys, the pen, bring the pad, bring some paper, because you never know what we're going to be talking about. And here we are. See, after hours is flipped into green. The futures, green. Of course it's going to be green. Now, we're going to have a lot to talk about, but let's get our minds right. First of all, the reason why things were going down is because of the unrest over here in China. They're thinking that that's going to disrupt the supply chain. So therefore, they were already, I don't know, acting like it's happened already. Meanwhile, if it's going to disrupt the supply chain, we're going to feel it over the next month. So again, stocks are in the futures is green for right now, but we don't know what's going to happen with regard to the war in Ukraine, even though it's winter there. So that's probably going to slow down. We don't know what's going to happen in China. It's probably going to go to a full-scale communist situation where they're going to have to lock people up and shoot some people and all that stuff, and for it to dissipate. So that is pretty major. There's a railroad workers situation that has come. That's coming up. That has not been avoided. So therefore, talking about supply chain issues, it has nothing to do with China. It has to do with here at home in the United States of America. All right. So just think about that, ladies and gentlemen, as well. So we have a problem all the way around. And here it is now, urges Congress to pass legislation to avert nationwide rail strike. You understand that's right before Christmas during transportation. If they don't avert this, the stock market is going to go down again. So this is going to be long term. That's all you have to remember, ladies and gentlemen. Long term, future investing. What do we do with future investing? We have to make moves now, like several different things that I've been talking about for the last month, and I'm probably going to get into it. Like I said, I should be dropping a video every day about cash flow NFT. In fact, here's what I'm going to do, because I have a few people here. And if you're here and just joined us, welcome. And again, share the video, let other people know about it, because we got lots to discuss. And I'm going to show the cash flow NFT. And before you say hell no, or before you say I can't afford it, this is Stop Struggling Now. If you're new here, we always come up with alternative methods to make sure that an OC, ordinary citizens, we can make it happen. Just like when we talk about no credit check, no qualifying pre-construction condos around the world that are cheap, you can put your skin in the game, pay monthly, 12, 24, or 36 months later when it's built, then you have to deal with funding. But because you built it or paid the price now, it's built at a lower price than 2 or 3 years from now. So you're going to have more than equity in the game. That's what we do here. Make sure you win. And I have great news for everybody that invested. But look who's here. Wilson Coos, speaking of loans, speaking of lending. The man's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he has the icon next to his name. Thank you so much. And he says his tagline, good evening, Mr. Bird and SSN family. 100% facts. And he sells money. That means he does the loan. He's in the loan business, ladies and gentlemen. After rehab value, Mr. Koo, please let me know if you can do some ARVs right now for real estate. What about prime secondary homes, vacation rental homes? What's the deal with that? Are we putting down 25% mandatory, or are they letting us get away with murder still? What are the interest rates now? Holler if you hear me. Are they 5%, 10%, 9%, 11%? Let people know, Mr. Koo, if you can. And he says his thing. He says, I got the notification. That's only 2 people that says they received a notification tonight. This is not good. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. I need more people to pipe in. Let's go. All right. Wilson Koo says evening at Victor M and Laverne P, showing love. That's what we do here in the SSN Nation. And if you ever have any question, ask it in the comment section. It's open to everybody. It's just on Wednesday nights, members with the icon are the only ones that can be in the chat room. But on Monday and Friday, everybody can be in the chat room and ask questions. Now, members with the icon can actually join me on screen and discuss anything that they want to. And one other thing, I was negligent from the start. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving on Thursday and throughout the whole week. Now, that's 3 right on. Victor Morrell, thank you. Yes, got the YouTube trailer. YouTube notification and trailer. Thank you so much. Now, there is something else. You guys who's here now may remember when I was talking about Friday, it was unknown what was going to happen with Black Friday. Well, the prediction came true, right? Unbelievable. People were probably going, Eric's out of his mind. There's no way there's going to be a record because of the economy. Well, what did I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? Just like clockwork. No change. Same old America. Home, land of the brave, right? Just like Americans. Busting open those credit cards, ordering online, doing crazy, crazy stuff. I kind of messed it up. That's why we have a blank screen. But record $9 billion in online sales. It topped $9 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, I thought there was a recession. I thought getting laid off. There could be another real strike here with thousands of people out of work. I thought Elon fired like 3,500 people. I thought Facebook was going to lay off 11,000 people. I mean, what the hell is going on? A new record, really, in a recessionary situation? Prices are off the chart. So the reason why I got to come full disclosure, the reason why I figured that the price that they were going to break a record, it's simple. You can have less buyers if you have prices that are up 50%. You don't need the same amount of buyers. So that's why I knew there would be a record. It wasn't like rocket science. It's just that I know if I had 100 people that previous year paid $50 for something. So that's pretty simple, right? $5,000. So all I need is 50 people. Are you going to give me $200 now? Uh-oh. Gremlins are in the house. Gremlins are back in the house. So again, I can do 30% people. And long as I raise the price 50% more, we're still good. And so when we have inflation of ridiculous numbers, this is what happens. All right. So I just had to point this out. Some of you might have thought I was crazy thinking, hey, there's no way there's going to be records. Yeah, there's going to be records. Buy now, pay later payments. Speaking of the stock market, making our money work for us. Remember when we were talking about the SoFis? Remember when we were talking about the Affirms, AFRM? Remember when we were talking about them when they were cheap, single digits? You should be getting in because this is what's going to happen over the next 2-3 years. People are going to be using these buy now, pay later platforms, including the PayPals, including all of them. All right. That's what's going to happen. So making your money work for you is part of seeing the future. This is going to be the future. So get with that, ladies and gentlemen. Something to think about. I just give you a couple of firms, one of them, PayPal. Look who else is in the house tonight. Charles is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he has the icon name. Thank you so much for that. And let's see. Move on. I see. Hello, money people. That's right. The money people are in the house. Charles is here. And yes, money people. I know what he's referring to. I'm just saying this must be a hint of what he's referring to. Because I might as well just bring it up now, making your money work for you. I talked about pre-construction properties. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I just have to show you this. This is insane. Congratulations for every that listen. And Victor Marrero was ahead of us. But as far as investing in properties in Punta Cana area, congratulations to everybody. The sky, the horizon to the top, who knows where that's going to go. But look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I got to show you this new project. Remember when I started talking, ladies and gentlemen, I was talking about pre-construction property. And that pre-construction property, this is some of it right here. But this is not exactly what I'm going to be talking about. But this will give you an idea of what you can do. No credit check, no qualifying, and get in. Maria Barnes is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And this is AKA Mrs. Cool is in the house tonight. And she says, good evening, Mr. Koo as well. Showing some love on demand, entering the fray. Thank you so much, Maria Barnes, once again for being here. Very, very nice to see you once again. Victor Marrero says 9 billion is crazy. You know, majority of people getting in debt up to their necks. Exactly, Victor Marrero. This is unexpected. Unexpected, but expected. Now, we need passive income. How are we going to do that? Stay tuned. A lot of you guys already know we got to get this cash flow NFT thing happening. But before we get there, we got to talk about the other cash flow that everybody has not everybody. Over 35 people have implemented here in the SSN Nation and bought pre-construction property in the DR or Mexico or Costa Rica. One in each of those spots. The other people all bought in Dominican Republic, some in Santo Domingo, some in Sosúa, Cabarete area. So, but the bulk, 35 people and counting, have bought in the Punta Cana region. Very strategic for a reason. Very awesome. Now, let's get into this here. I cannot get more excited because of this project right here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm being a little facetious, but I am also very, very happy because this is in Cap Cana. This is in the 5-star location. Margaritaville's out there and other 5-star hotels. Juanillo Beach is world famous. Golf courses by Jack Nicklaus and some tournaments from around the world in Cap Cana. This is, you have to go through a security gate and only people that live in Cap Cana can go in there. This is off the charts and they're building this paradise in the sky. And some of you may notice, watch this. You may notice that, let me see if I can show some pictures here. Nope, I can't show pictures. Oh, here we go. This is not Cap Cana, I don't believe. But what I'm trying to show you is, notice it's not 4 or 5 floors high. Notice it's 10 or 11 stories high. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's outside the zone. Cap Cana is far enough away from the airport, so they're outside the zone. But this also reminds me of Larimar, when people were saying, hey, they might not be able to build those 11 floors, 12, 13 floors. I'm like, hold on now. There's a difference between being in downtown Punta Cana area up to I can't remember the names of the places, up to Los Corrales. There's a difference when you're out by a ridge and they're saying, okay, you can build yours. And now in Cap Cana, they can build theirs. These places are going to have ocean view. All right. In fact, I shouldn't even have. I have the PDF. What the heck is what did I do with the PDF? I'm gonna have to pull out the PDF because I don't really like this, but we'll do this. I'm gonna show you guys something. Before I'm gonna show you this. Can you guys see this? These are 2,400 square feet, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom condos. Can you believe this? This is huge. With terrace, with balcony. I'm not going to get too much into it, but you guys can see these are huge. This is awesome. Ocean views, 2,000 square feet. How much is this going to cost me? This is out of control. This is just units A and F, but I'm not going to get too much into it because I'm going to tell you right now, congratulations, everybody. Nobody that I know of here in the nation has bought in Cap Cana. One of the reasons I didn't buy in Cap Cana is, quite frankly, I got there 5 days too late. They had $133 a 1-bedroom ocean view in Cap Cana, $133,000, and it sold in 48 hours. And I thought a week before I was going there, I thought, no worries, because I didn't know the area. But I went there and saw it, and I was disappointed when I saw it because I was like, oh, my God, you didn't mention the golf course here. You didn't mention it would have ocean views. You didn't mention Cap Cana is like a 5-star place. $133,000 two and a half years ago, people could have bought a 1-bedroom, not at 2,000 square feet, more like 800. But nonetheless, that $133,000 in Cap Cana is worth a hell of a lot more now because these 2,000 square foot properties, ladies and gentlemen, thanks to George's Charles, he actually sent this over to me. Thanks to George's Charles. He also sent me some prices. And These prices are outrageous. So a 1-bedroom unit, how about $360,000? A 1-bedroom, not the 2-bedroom that we're looking at here that's 2,400 square feet. Because if you want one of these 2-bedroom units, ladies and gentlemen, $515,000 US. That 2-bedroom that I was showing on the screen, units A and F, $515,000, 2,400 square feet. Here's the 1-bedroom, which these are all renderings, ladies and gentlemen. So the 1-bedrooms are 1,200 to 1,399 square feet. Those are huge. Hell, they have villas smaller than this sold for 100 grand, for 100, 120, 130 grand. This is incredible. 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, and a guest room, but 1,200 square feet. Look at this. This is awesome. Luxury. Again, one thing you guys have learned, making your money work for you, is buying at the right price when you have real estate. That is the key. So we want to see, okay, we don't have a 1,200 square foot 1-bedroom. Maybe we only have a 1,000 square, not even 1,000, 700, 550, 650. No problem. This is 300 square meters. Okay, $300 per square meters. That's how we get to 360. So it's 360 on 330 roughly. Here's the thing. So imagine that you bought a 500 square 50 getting my numbers all confused with square feet. But let's just say you bought a 50 square meter 1-bedroom at the Wave. Haha, somebody has, right? But imagine somebody tells you it's $330 per square meters because you guys match what's happening at Cap Cana with all the 5-star stuff, luxury, upscale stuff. So maybe 300. So does that mean your place is now worth 150, 160, 170? I believe that's what it does say, because I do know that they're selling 1-bedroom inside Vista Cana, for instance, now for more than $99,000. So this is helping the ecosystem in the area, even though they're nowhere near each other. But again, making your money work for you, being in early. So congratulations, everybody who got in early. And so you guys didn't see that because apparently it opened up another window. I was on the wrong screen, but here's the 1-bedroom. And they're giving us models. Again, this hasn't been built yet. So making your money works for you means somebody's going to put a down payment in, probably 10%, meaning they're going to have to put down 40 G's if they wanted this 1-bedroom. Then they're going to make a monthly payment depending on their payment plan, if they even have monthly payments, because this is probably sold out. Again, $360,000. And by the way, there's somebody on Point 2 Homes selling a 1-bedroom for $390, $389. So it's actually more than from $360. Somebody's doing it at $389, $390 for a 1-bedroom. Is that insane? Yes, it's Cap Cana, but come on. They don't have a restaurant. They don't have a bar. No, they don't have any of that, ladies and gentlemen. They do have penthouses, though. Get this. You might as well move to Miami. I'm just saying the penthouse is $3.5 million. You heard me. 5-bedroom, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, I got to show you this. This is incredible. 11,000 square feet. 5 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, 2 guest bathrooms, water feature within apartment, 2-bedroom service area, laundry room. This is off the charts. This is 3.5 million. This is actually the deal. I'm just saying, when you really look at it, if you're into the $1 million club, 11 11,000 square feet for 3.5 million with ocean views in 5-star territory. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be worth a lot of money later on. This is insane. All right. From 11,000 square feet, I might add. This is insane. All right. So think about it. Now, a lot of people's going to say, hey, forget all that. I don't need that big. But somebody's going to buy it. You know who's going to buy it, right? Superstars, wealthy people. And it's in Cap Cana. So remember when I always said, try to always go for the luxury. This is one of the reasons why. 3.5 mil for 11,000 square feet. If this was in Miami, you might as well forget about 3.5. You might as well just 10 times that. Because they have 2,500 square foot at Aqua Villas down there. Oh, my favorite guy, Grant Cardone, lives there too. So those places, you can buy one of those for 3 million, 4 million, 2.5 million or more. They're not 11,000 square feet. They're 2,500, 3,000, 3,500 square feet. Can you imagine 11,000 square feet for 3.5? Sold is what somebody's going to say. There's only 2 penthouses, A and B. I would be surprised if some corporation didn't buy these already. I'd be shocked. All right. Look who else is in the house tonight. Vanessa Comagate is here. The Seamless Genius has arrived. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And she says, hey, boss and SSN fam, happy Monday. Happy Monday to you too. Hopefully the Thanksgiving went well and all is going great. Victor Marrero, I had a chance to invest in Cap Cana back in 2018, but was turned off by their HOA monthly expenses. Basically another mortgage. Crazy. There you go. That's how they keep the riffraff out, right? When people start saying something crazy, $700 a month, you're like, what did you say? Yes, that is one of the downfalls, but that's how you keep certain people out. Because like you said, if I'm going to go into Punta Cana and then get a villa or whatever and spend 200, 300 G's, you're going to have a mortgage of, who knows, $300, $400 a month maximum. And then somebody's sitting there telling you, oh yeah, your HOAs are going to be $650 a month. You're like, what? Why would I do that? I can just go buy a big ass house in Punta Cana somewhere at that price. That's crazy. So, yes, I agree with you, Victor Marrero. That was another drawback. Wilson Koo says, evening to Georgia C. Vanessa K. showing the love. Wilson Koo, evening to Maria B. Jawway J is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he says his tagline, good evening, everyone. Good evening to you as well. Thank you so much for being here. Jawway J, did you see that? Did you get a little excited watching these prices over in Cap Cana? Ladies and gentlemen, making your money work for you. I'm getting delayed because real estate, this is the time. Next year, 2024 is when you buy a house. That'll be the mantra. All right. They're going to continue to go down. Don't let anybody talk you into anything else. Don't buy this nonsense out here. Homes are going to be available. All right. Now, Jawway J, I know you bought some property over there. Did you know that in fact, let me put it back on the screen. This right here is in Cap Cana. This penthouse, 3.5 million and up, 11,000 square feet, a 1-bedroom, 360,000, but basically 389,000 is what's on Points to Home real estate website for a 1-bedroom, 515,000 for a 2-bedroom. It's in Cap Cana, but that's not the point, ladies and gentlemen. That's not the point at all. The point of this is you understand why Vista Cana, potentially Cana Rock, potentially Larimar, those are the spots that are designated along with Cocatel, and Oceana might be something. They could potentially be the upscale locations, which now means the value of upscale locations increase simply because Cap Cana increases. If Cap Cana is outrageous, where you can get a 1-bedroom, yes, they're 1,200 square feet and all that, and a 2-bedroom that's 2,400 square feet, yes, they're large. So they demand more of a price. But in Punta Cana, that 2,400 square foot condo would cost $100 a square meter. So it would cost $240,000, not $389. But the point is, it trickles over. If you're in an upscale area, people go, wait a minute, I like that spot over there, and I'll use Vista Cana, let's say. And they go, hey, I like Oasis del Lago. I like the Equestrian Center, Sabana. Those are upscale houses, right? I like some other of the homes that are a little more upscale. Their homes increase in value if people deem that they're upscale. So Larimar condos and villas, upscale. If you deemed upscale, that means you will not just get the floor price of 100 square meters. You will get 200, 250, 300 square meter price. Same as Cap Cana. Keep this in mind, ladies and gentlemen. See, all along, you're in the right direction. That's all I can say. That's why I get excited about real estate sometimes, because you like to see when a plan possibly comes together and they're just making it happen for you. They're increasing the price per square meters for you. This is what we want. And this is why this is why you just don't pick random locations. I'm not a fan of just random. There's a reason you choose a real estate investment. Just like the Primavera, George Charles has the Primavera 4, the 2,500 square feet that he's going to turn into a 4-bedroom. If they also keep it upscale, because they have Primavera Luxury, they have Primavera 4, if they keep it upscale and looking upscale, then they could get their community bought into that upscale environment. And now that $250,000, 2,600 square foot, all of a sudden now that thing could be, are you kidding me? 250 per square meter price? Never mind if you get to 300. So now things could start getting a whole different ball game. And that's why I say, make sure you guys buy the upscale locations. Make sure when you do, make sure it's furnished, looking like an upscale location, looking beautiful, right? This is what we want right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is what people pay for. All right. So just keep that in mind. Now, this is how you make your money. No credit check, no qualifying. You can actually, I don't know if they have any, I don't know if they even have payment plans on this. Probably, I would kind of doubt it. And oh, by the way, I was wrong on the 3.5. It's damn near 4 million. It's 3.8 for that 5-bedroom, 2-service room penthouse, 11,000 square feet. And they have a 4-bedroom that's 1.2 mil in that complex. And by the way, here's the thing that cracks me up. The complex, yes, it has a fitness center. Yes, it has a pool. Yes, it has a jacuzzi. It does not have a restaurant and bar. Okay, which is understandable because it's only a tower, right? There's not much more there as far as amenities go. So that is the interesting thing. It's more along the unit themselves. Make it a little better in here. As building, there's I can't show any buildings, but nonetheless, I guess this is what the building, it seems to be from the brochures, what it's going to look like. So all I'm saying is, first high rise in Eastern Dominican Republic. Yeah, they're going to be the first ones built, and then Larimar is coming next, but they're not going to be for 3 years. So all these high rises is coming. But look at this. I wish I can increase the size of these. This is going to be fantastic. Obviously it is, right? Miami's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I can say about it, right? So Jaway J says, good evening, everyone, as well. And Wilson Koo says, evening at Maria B. Here we go. The Cap Cana penthouse comes with 2 service rooms. Exactly. Insanity. That's one room for the cooking employee and the other for the cleaning employee. Wow. Exactly. And still have 5 more bedrooms left. That's insane. And another 6 bathrooms. That's insane. It's crazy. But 11,000 square feet, Victor Marrero. So that takes up a couple of floors, I'm sure. That's just insane. Or half of the building, cut it in half. There's only 2 of them. I guarantee you, I'd be willing to bet you they're already sold. I'd be willing to bet you. Because people understand the revenue they can earn. They understand superstars will be staying in the place. And they know that people will pay the $20,000 for a week or whatever the case may be. So it's in Cap Cana. That's where J-Lo, Vin Diesel stays, Mark Anthony, and all these guys, right? They all stay in this area. So it has that cachet. So the question is, can other places get that cachet? Vista Cana, Larimar, or any other complex, right? So that's the $1 million question. And if you're able to buy cheap, like we were able to do at Vista Cana and also all around Punta Cana region, you're going to be in luck if your project ends up being considered upscale, because then you'll be able to charge more. But you got in at the right price where you don't have to be able to charge more. That's the beauty of it. All right, Leah Dennis is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to her name. I appreciate that. And she says, good evening, SSN family. At Eric B, Vanessa K, Victor M, Wilson K, Laverne P, George C, showing the love in the house. Thank you once again for being here. I appreciate your support with the icon. Appreciate it. All right. Now, I went all this time, 45 minutes. Smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. And Victor Marrero says, good evening, Leah. Showing the love. All right. I'm going to do the cash flow NFT because I have some more news, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't, here goes making your money work for you, passive income. This is a one-time investment. And I shouldn't use the word investment because it's a membership, a one-time contribution for a membership for an NFT. And I'm going to let them explain the rest to you because I do have the video, I believe, here somewhere. I guess I can never find that video straight out. But this is an NFT. It's marketing, and there's news. The news is there's only around 400 NFTs left out of 1,488. And they're only going to have 2 more. Come to find out today, only 2 more. Belarus, which that's 3 of the former Soviet bloc countries. I don't know which one it is. And then there's going to be 1 more after that. Then they're not going to have any more NFTs. So keep that in mind. That is for the kicker. And this is a one-time investment. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to play this video. So check this out if you haven't seen this before. If you have seen it before, you know it's going to be 4 minutes. So you can get yourself some water, some snacks, or whatever else. In the meantime, stand up, stretch a little bit, go get your pen, pad, and paper because we got a lot more to talk about tonight. So check this video out. This is how you make money work for you, ladies and gentlemen.
If there was a way you could have partnered with Elon Musk before Tesla, before the Model S, before SpaceX, and before Elon became the world's richest man, would you at least have wanted to know how? If there was a way you could have partnered with Jeff Bezos when he was planning Amazon.com and it could have made you a fortune, would you at least have wanted to know about it? Well, what if there was a fintech company today that is about to capture major market share worldwide, where millions of people will be using its breakthrough technology and you could make an absolute fortune? Would you at least want to know about it? At the same time that we are experiencing record inflation, gas prices through the roof and headed towards a recession, the move towards crypto adoption worldwide is picking up pace, and the evidence is all around us. Big names and big money players are jumping in the game like crazy. The Staples Center, where the LA Lakers play, is now the Crypto.com Center. The Super Bowl, the most expensive commercial time on television, featured 6 cryptocurrency ads. Tom Brady, Matt Damon, LeBron James, and Larry David all made appearances in them. Facebook changed its name from Facebook to Meta. The rapper Eminem bought a Bored Ape, an NFT, for $450,000. Warren Buffett invested over $1 billion in a Brazilian crypto bank. Coinbase bought Bitcoin Turkey for $3.2 billion. You know what they say, success leaves clues. Whenever there is economic change in the marketplace, there are economic winners and there are economic losers. It just depends on what side of the equation you end up on. They also say that timing is everything. How would you like to get in on the next big thing? Are you ready for a miracle? How would you like to own a piece of Miracle Cash and More? The first to market brick and mortar crypto stores, crypto on the street, with stores in every major city all over the world. Unlike the faceless online competitors that have no phone number to call, no physical address, and no one to talk to, Miracle Cash and More stores are fully regulated, licensed, and our wallets are insured by Fireblocks. At Miracle Cash and More, we own our own cryptocurrency exchange. We own our own stablecoin. We own our own ATMs. We own our own merchant terminals. And guess what? We get paid on every single transaction. The secret, if you want to call it a secret, is to get involved before the whole world knows about it. Position yourself in front of the masses before the masses react. Here's the current offering. There are only 1,488 shares of the Master Franchise Agreement for all of the United Kingdom. Each share is projected to profit over $100,000 in year 1, $200,000 in year 2, $400,000 in year 3, and $900,000 in year 4. We have an exit strategy that projects a payout of over $10 million per share. And what does that cost to you? A one and done payment of just $5,000. And of course, you can buy as many shares as are still available. Now the question is, do you at least want to know how? I sincerely hope so, because the best is yet to come.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Once again, talk about an awesome opportunity. Well, it's a limited time, because when they get down to 400, get this. There's some other things that has happened. There's some actual Spain NFTs still left. All right. That is like, just like whenever somebody does something, they always have something for their friends. There happens to be a few of those left. Now, I don't know who they're giving them to, but all I'm trying to say is it's pretty awesome that this can happen. I'm moving around in the back office because I'm going to show you a couple of things. The NFT, yes, it is $1,000. But for all those who say, I don't have $5,000, you have opportunities, different ways. You go to cashflownft.net using the link down below. You'll see a Miracle Cash and More link down below. You can go sign up as a free affiliate. You can refer other people to buy an NFT. If they buy an NFT, you receive 10%, $500. You do that 10 times, there goes your $5,000 that you can buy an NFT. So you can actually work for it. That's one way to do it. And then we have another way to do it. Another way to do it is we have our cash flow NFT $5,000 business opportunity with the sister property SSN Lifestyle. If you'd like to get in on that, then you need anywhere from $250 up to $2,500. you can put in $250 increments, whether it's $250, $500, $750, $1,000, $1,250, $1,500, up to $2,500. You can pay with your debit, credit, or USDT crypto. So either way, you can get in on the group opportunity, and then you receive a percentage of whatever you put in. So if it's 5,000 and you put in 500, that means when they send a check each month, you receive 10% because 500 is 10% of 5,000. If you put in 250, then that's 5%. If you put in 1,000, that's 20%. So whatever percentage you put in is what you will receive when they cut the check monthly. It was going to be 3 months. They actually changed it to every month. Here's the other change that occurred. Over in Cyprus, the island of Cyprus, they have a new crypto law that's going to start at the beginning of the year. All of the companies are going to have to qualify or shut down. That means they may be partnering up with you know who, Miracle Cash and More, who already is regulated, licensed. There's other regulated and licensed companies, money exchangers, so to speak, that type of business already in Cyprus. But due to the new laws, they're going to have to change things, become regulated a little differently. And some of them will be going out of business, which means their customers are going to be going to Miracle Cash and More with all their multiple streams of revenue. So that's the good news as well. But how about this? Another reason to get the 5,000 NFT from the UK. I'm about to show you. This also came out, a new promotion. Look at this. The UK promotion, if you have an NFT, you receive 50% profit from 2 stores in North Cyprus. Those 2 stores should be open sometime in the next 45 days, more than likely. Micah, who you guys have seen on a live stream, Micah did a video. He's over in Cyprus. He did a video where he's standing in front of the stores that they have a lease for, and they are doing the rehab to present and put in the Miracle Cash and More, which is backed. The NFT is backed by the stores and the services that the stores have and the exchange that they receive, the transaction fees for all these verticals they have. And so therefore, you receive 50% of the store profits from the 2 stores. Another reason to get that $5,000 NFT. Please use the link down below. Miracle Cash and More. All right. That's what it is down below. That's the one you want to use to buy the NFT. It's that simple. All right. All I can say is opportunity, passive income. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to pay a monthly payment, nothing. Your one-time 5,000, you're good, and you're receiving passive income from Europe because it's not licensed and regulated. The United States doesn't have a cryptocurrency regulation. So here's where you would be going if you use the Miracle Cash and More link down below. It takes you to the Cashflow NFT. You become an affiliate, sign up. If you want to buy an NFT, you go here, discover our NFTs. And the only one that you can buy on the open market is the UK NFT, the membership. This NFT is a membership, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be other things going along with this membership. Just keep that in mind. You just add the cart. And again, you have to use crypto to buy. Click this if you want to become an affiliate. They'll give you an affiliate link and you can refer other people. And either way, you should probably sign up as an affiliate, because once you buy it and start telling other people, somebody else might want to buy it, then you can always have that affiliate link. It's free. There's no cost or anything involved. And again, you receive 10% if you refer other people. So these are the type of things that come along once in a blue moon. This is how you make your money work for you. So if you didn't catch this and didn't understand what I'm saying, they just added profit from the North Cyprus 2 stores that they're going to be putting in, should be in by January. 50% of the profit is going to be shared with the 1,488 NFT owners. There's still 400 left. So basically, if there's 400 left and they had 1488, 1,000, well, I'll just round down, 1,000 NFT holders are going to receive the 50% profit, which means until they sell out the remainders, those people are going to be getting a lot more profit than when they sell down to the zero, because it breaks down. If there's profits, I don't know, $100,000, and you all right, gremlins in the system, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. And Laverne Penix is talking about another one. BGLD license will convert to an NFT Q1. They sold out in 1 year. Exactly, Laverne Penix. They convert to an NFT. He's talking about there's another passive income idea that's the number one business opportunity for 2023, backed by oil, gold, natural gas, gonna be silver, agriculture, real world businesses operating right now, scanner system. Yes, a lot more to discuss, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, he's correct about that. Those are down below. That's IX Global, but that's another conversation that we may have later. Curtis Davis is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. He has the icon next to his name, and he brings his tagline, ladies and gentlemen, and he added something new. He's got the good evening SSN family. AMMB, and monetize your life. Okay. Always be making money. ABMM. And then he brings in the monetize your life, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're trying to do here. You can do it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't think you can't. You can do it. You just have to try. And we're actually helping you with the sister property, SSN Lifestyle, for whether you want to do the 5,000 NFT or you want to get into a satellite that can scan the earth and find gold, natural gas, oil, silver, platinum, rhodium, water from space. $2,250 for that license. Mine's 24 hours a day. We earn daily income if we actually took the money out, but we leave it in there. So that's another opportunity. And if you don't have the $2,250, we have a group opportunity once again, and that's known as the XPLR 2250 business opportunity. That link is down below. Or you can sign up with IX Global and buy your own license. You earn all the mining for the 24 hours, 7 days a week yourself. And you spend $45 a month and that's it. Or you spend $115, $145 a month, and then you get a link like I have down below for IX Global, and then you can refer other people because they have a residual income for referring other people to that program. So we have another way, passive income ideas. I've talked about this. I'm going to continue to talk about it because they're the two number one business opportunities for 2023. You want to make your money work? You only have a few options. You can go to the Treasury Direct, treasury.gov, go get yourself a bond and earn 4%, 3.9, 4.2. That's not going to help much. Or you can buy dividend stocks that are giving you over 10% return on your money. And you might be saying about now, Eric, what that? Okay, you're new here, don't know what they are, but I'll give you some. ORC, O is in Oscar, R is in Robert, C is in Charles. AGNC, that's A is in Apple, G is in George, N is in Nancy, C is in Charles. Let's go with something closer to 10%, 11%. That would be JEPI, JEPI, because that's JP Morgan. J as in Jerry, E as in Eric, P as in Paul, I as in India. All right. How about Mr. Icon? That's right. Carl Icahn gives like 15% return, dividend return. P is in Paul, I is in India, E is in Eric, P is in Paul. So once again, IEP. Those I just gave you would give you, if you got all of those, spent the same amount of money, you would be somewhere around 14% return on your money. I don't know about whatever happened today. In fact, we should probably go look. But thank you again. Curtis Davis is here, Mr. Financial, aka Curtis Davis. Not the AKA, but AKA Mr. Financial. And then it's AKA on YouTube, Chilly Davis, CHILLY, talking about stocks, giving updates throughout the day, making you possibly more money, keeping you informed, because that's all it's about. So go check him out, CHILLY Davis. Go show some love there. Subscribe to his channel. That would be greatly appreciated. And make sure you check out some of them videos and share with other people as well, because he talks about ongoing items throughout the day. So you never know when those videos are going to get dropped. All right. So let's get more into the making money while you sleep. Now, I just mentioned the stocks, right? So we had a little problem here. So I'm going to have to go on screen. I'm just going to go do it real quick, because there's some people here. It's 1 hour, 6 minutes. Please smash the like button. Let me know when you come in if you saw the trailer and received a notification from YouTube. Let me know that. And let's see what's happening in the after hours. After hours market. It's red again. Or is that? No, that's today. Okay, so we're red. This is today. This is what happened earlier today. This isn't after hours. So this also means certain other things happen. Crypto went down, like we discussed early on. What this also means is we're going to have to look at something here. Let me see if I have this not like I want. So I'll do it this way. All right. So I mentioned ORC. Let's go see with a drop like this, see what happened with them. By the way, I wanted to have a little discussion that I'm going to bring something else up. Okay, so we went down 1%. That means we're at 17.83 return on your money if you buy at 10.77, $10.77. That's ORC, ladies and gentlemen. So write it down. That's almost, we'll round up, 18%, right? Let's go see Mr. Icahn. Again, a down day, not matters much, but that's 15.78. That's 16%. We'll round up. Just between those two, that's 17% if you had those two on any money that you put in in the morning at this price point. All right. If the price goes down, then your dividend yield will go up. All right. Just keep all this in mind, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll go with something I didn't even talk about, but I'll go with I'm going to go with REFI. I don't know what it is, but let's see what they're at. Chicago Atlantic Real Estate, 11.87. So that's 12. I'm just giving you a little bonus one here. Some people know about this already. And then we'll go to AGNC. So I won't count the 12 yet. AGNC 14.75. So we're at 15. So 15, 18, 17. All right. That is 35. That's 50. That leaves us around 16.8, somewhere in there. I'm rounding off the top of my head, but around 16.8%, ladies and gentlemen. I think you don't mind if you got 17%. Now, you can throw in some others. You can go down to the 11, 12%. But all I'm saying is this is sometimes how you make your money work for you. You reinvest. So therefore, your 17%, if you reinvest it, now that gets you more shares for the same money. Your return actually increases. This is how Warren Buffett became very, very wealthy, because he bought companies and companies give out dividends. And he just kept buying companies and then reinvesting his dividends. And the more dividends he gets, the more billions he gets. All right. And he's done that over 20, 30, 40 years. It adds up. This is the playbook, ladies and gentlemen. You do what the top 1%ers do. That's where you should be. Where do they hang out? The top 1%ers hang out in places like owning their own businesses. That's where they hang out. You hear these stories. Again, I should bring it up. In fact, I am going to bring it up. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Top. I'm looking it up. I did a video about millionaires and billionaires because people keep saying stuff and it's not correct. There's people in real estate that want you to buy real estate because just like anything else, in order for the price to go up, they need you to buy. That's real estate. If nobody buys, then prices don't go up. So the real estate people always make these ridiculous claims. They go, most of the billionaires made the number one thing billionaires have are real estate. That is not true. That is not true. All right. That's number 7, by the way, on the list. Number 1 is finance, investments. Those take up the top like 2-3 spots, depending on how you want to break it down. All right. Real estate is 7th on the list. It's not 1, it's not 2, it's not 5. All right. The reason why is because real estate moves a little differently. You have to buy it now and then wait. All right. Stocks you buy now and you have some performance. So in other words, real estate you have to tend to, whether it's management or not. Stocks, you can just say, hey, give me the dividend investment and I just reinvest. You go to bed at night 365 days a week and have to do nothing. So businesses is also before real estate. Because a business, you're able to have revenues come in and profits come in. So that's why you have a Shark Tank. You have like a point. You have, what's funny is there's like 3,300 billionaires on the planet. You have generally 5 or 6 or 7 of them that regularly attend Shark Tank. How small of a world is it, right? Think about it. So these guys are buying, investing in what? Businesses. How many times do you see somebody coming in the Shark Tank going, hey, man, you know what? I got this multifamily property unit over here. Why don't you guys invest in that? Sure, these guys invest in real estate. Don't get me wrong. But notice they have a show where these guys are buying and investing into businesses. All right? Think about it. If billionaires were into buying some real estate, the show would have real estate people on there. Trust me. That's what they go by. They're like, we're going to buy businesses. Why? Because we can put an investment into the business. If the business works, we get to grow it more than whatever our return on investment is for real estate. Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Real estate, generally, you're not going to get 20, 30, 40% year over year over year. That generally doesn't happen. All right. So that's why they don't do that. They're like, wait a minute, I can invest in a business that can 50x, 100x what I put in if I think it's a good deal. And that's why they go with businesses. Some guy shows up, he says, all I want is $500,000 or $1 million. These guys are like, wait a minute, you can scale this up. You can make $22, $25 million in a year, and profit-wise, we'll make $10 million profit. So why would you spend $1 million just to get $100,000 a year when you could spend $1 million and potentially get $10 million a year? Now you guys are understanding why I always say start a business. I'm not saying, the shark guys have an advantage, but this is why I always say start a business if it's something you love, and try to start a business because the revenues will come in faster than if you bought something static like real estate. Multifamily homes and properties. You go to California and other New York, California, the cap rates, profits 5% or less. Can you believe? Because the property values are so high. So why even wake up and do 5% when I can buy a freaking treasury bond for 4.5? Hell, I can buy Victor Marrero's, the I bond, for 6.92%. So why should I even bother with getting a multifamily headache for 5% return? And by the way, you guys are out here buying you know who's stuff. You're out here buying Fundrise stuff, and they're just giving you 5% return with an exit strategy of you're going to share in the profits when? 5 years later, 7 years later, 10 years later, right? You don't know when it is, right? And whenever they want to sell it. But the point I'm trying to make is you're only earning 5% and it's locked. It's not like you can take it out. So that's why, again, they do different things before they get to their real estate ventures. They'd rather have businesses going. They'd rather be in the financial markets because that's a lot quicker way to make 10, 15, 20, 30% or more returns on your investments. All right. And that's why what we're talking about here with the cash flow NFT and the debt box nodes license, this is why this is major. This is up and coming. You're on the future, the forefront, the ground floor. If you can get in now and it grows along with the whole industry, guess who's going to grow to the top or be near the top? The first guys in that are able to do something, they generally get to be the Googles, the Apples, the Microsofts, right? So this is what Miracle Cash and More, they're the only ones that have set up this structure. Sure, there's other exchanges you can walk into in Europe. There's other places you can go in and say, hey, can you give me a crypto for this or whatever and put it in my exchange? Sure, they have that. But they don't have the Miracle Cash and More home situation where the insurance goes and people can, a renter can come in and just go down to the insurance company, apply. And if they say yes, send the landlord 12 months in advance rent. Landlord's going to love that. Hell yeah. If I'm a landlord, you better go down and see that insurance company is going to give me my 12 months up front. I like that. And I don't have to charge you first and last because if you don't make payment, the insurance company is going to pay me for it. So I'm loving it. So when that product becomes something huge, you can imagine what's going to happen. And again, companies have already offered Miracle Cash and More money. The sharks already have circled and found them. This is why they're not going to sell any more NFTs after the next two. Benelux, and then they said one more. I don't know which one it was, but that's it. Because they were going to do France. They were going to do whatever countries came up. Now they're only going to do two more after the UK. And because somebody came in and said, hey, man, hold on. We got to give you some millions. Not a mil, not two, not three. Apparently, they gave them enough mils that they can shut it down. They don't need the marketing arm from the NFTs to actually get the stores and all that in line. Now they can scale up. So now they're starting to talk crazy. 2 stores in Germany, 2 stores in the UK, 2 stores in Spain. They're looking for leases and everything. So somebody must have gave them some mils. I don't know how much it is. They haven't said. But this is what's going to happen when you're the first in. And that's why I love Cashflow NFT. I love both. They're both number one. So they're first. There is no franchise in Europe because you're going to have to qualify in each country, be licensed and regulated. So some are in Cyprus because Cyprus doesn't have the regulation. Official regulation starts January 1st. So all the companies that are there, they have to put up license-wise or leave. And that's what's happening in all of Europe. So that gives Miracle Cash and More first people advantage, somewhat like Tesla. So think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Get in now while you can, because you can. We give you 3 ways to get in. And the links are down below in the description. Look for the Miracle Cash and More. That'll take you to become a free affiliate or a $5,000 NFT. You can buy that direct, or you can join our Cashflow NFT $5,000 business opportunity with SSN Lifestyle. You can go there and put in whatever percentage, 250, 500, 750 or more. And when if you reach 5,000, then we get the NFT. And again, you split that based on the percentage you put in. All right, here we go. All right, Victor Morel's chiming in again. He's killing me here. Killing me. All right, 1 hour, 19 minutes in. Make sure you share the video. Smash the like button. Many dividends paid this month. Exactly. Exactly. ORCAGNC. I love these guys. Monthly dividends. Can't say nothing bad. PSEC. All these guys. PSEC, ladies and gentlemen, is another one, but it's under 10% right now. China lockdowns and fear from the Fed. That's two of them. That's two of them. And if the rail thing ticks off where they have talks and the rails don't go, there's the third. So it's coming down. It's going down. This is getting crazy. Many billionaires converted their assets into real estate after wealth created. Exactly. Elon made his money from PayPal. There you go. Then invested in another 3 companies. Actually, speaking of that, everybody knows Elon from PayPal. He did a hell of a marketing thing. Similar, well, I won't get into it. He's done a hell of a marketing for a billionaire. He wasn't a billionaire at the time, but he's done hell of a marketing image for himself. He's got the playbook down. So, in fact, here we go. I'm going to do something else. I'm going to do something else here. All right. So, here I'm going to, we have a Britannica online. So I'm going to show something because Musk, the guy, he just irritates me. I mean, he's a cool guy and all. Don't get me wrong. I just don't. It's just crazy. It's crazy what he did. I'm like, people don't realize. So everybody recognizes him from PayPal, right? But how did he get to PayPal? Here's how he got to PayPal. You guys may never heard of Zip2. So I put in Zip2 in a search. So here it is, right here, right? First enterprise founded by Elon Musk. All right. Searchable business directory that could be described as an internet version of the Yellow Pages telephone directory with maps included. Right. So look here. So this is the funny part that a lot of people don't understand. Musk and his partners live in their office to keep expenses low. So the guy's been staying in his office for 25, 30 years. And the company expanded for inclusion. And here's where More Ventures invested $3 million in Zip2 in exchange for majority ownership. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. So not too bad, right? Not too bad. But of course, Musk, he doesn't get along with people when he's not at the top. So he disagreed with Sorkin's business policies. All right, but he Zip2 to merge with CitySearch, which provided a similar service. Musk organized a revolt. There we go. And replaced Compact2, purchased Zip2 for $307 million. Now you understand where Elon Musk got the funds. Now you get where he got the funds. All right. So how do you like that story, ladies and gentlemen? That's Elon Musk. Now, right place, right time. And it helps if your parents give you like $100,000 for you to get started. All right. Right place, right time. Nothing against that. But that's how it all started. And the rest is history after you have 307 mil. Well, he doesn't have 307, but he got mills. All right. And so he took his further stories. So you guys know him as Tesla. He took his mills. 2 other guys started Tesla. It's already rolling. He goes, man, this is a hell of an idea. I want to invest. I got these mills. He's rolling his money into another business, some of it. So he goes and buys, or actually doesn't buy. He actually goes in and invests in Tesla. The other 2 guys are the founders, because Elon's not a founder in reality. The other 2 guys founded and started Tesla. He says, I want to invest. Meanwhile, when he bought PayPal or involved himself with PayPal, Peter Thiel said, hey, man, I'm going to give you this money. Let's go. And then he sold that for Mills. Now, Tesla, he doesn't start Tesla. He shows up. He's just an investor. But his agreement is ultimately he tries to take over. He kind of gets his way into situation. Ultimately, he says, hey, guys, I want to get it hold of this. I want to buy you out, do whatever you want to do. But with that, I always want to have it where I'm the founder of Tesla as my title. That's how he has the founder of Tesla as the title that everybody thinks he started Tesla when he did not. He's one hell of a marketer, ladies and gentlemen. So that's how Tesla gets going. He jumps in. He's flamboyant. He's the man. Things get hard ass work. The man works hard, does his thing, and everybody knows Tesla off to the races. All right. So check it out. Just go check out, Google it. All right. Very interesting. Very interesting. But he did put in work and he did some deals and things like that. But he actually never was starting the companies. He always put money in. Billionaires. I'm buying in. My return is going to be X amount later. He bought in mills later. Bought in mills later. Hundreds of mills later. Then it turns into his other investments. That's how we do it. That's why we talk about we're investing in real estate in Punta Cana. You guys who just joined up or saw the earlier part of the video. But here's the kicker. Return on investment isn't going to be 5%. It's not going to be 10%. You have potential to have a 30, 40% return, just like a billionaire would have. That's what we want. So once again, you guys, congratulations. You're set up. Whoever got their properties in Punta Cana, congratulations. Or in Dominican Republic, period. Congratulations, because 5 years from now, you're going to be sitting there going, man, I only bought this for $100K. I only bought this for $200K. I'm getting $400 a night. I'm getting $500 a night without even sweating. That's what I think is going to happen, because they're going to have 10 million a year going to Dominican Republic. They're going to have 12 million 5 years from now, 13 going to Dominican Republic. 50% of those people are going to be going into Punta Cana area. So when you start having 7 million people, 8 million people, 6, 7, 7.5 coming into one city, one area of the country, that's going to be significant. And they're going to have the infrastructure, and you're going to be lucky enough to be in there. And there won't be anything left to buy because everything will be built out. And when they bring that second airport in, yes, there's a second airport, if you haven't heard, coming to Punta Cana. They're going to have 2 international airports. You don't think they're not going to have 7 million, 8 million people coming in 4 or 5 years from now? I believe they will, and they will, because the rest of the world is going to find out about all these upscale Vista Canas, Cap Canas, Larimars. They're going to be like, hold on a second. What's going on over here? The Kathmandus and some other parks are probably going to show up. It's going to be, movies are going to be made there. So once again, people are going to be flocking over there, buying this stuff up. And you're going to be sitting there buying stuff at pennies on the dollar compared to what everybody else has to buy. So again, congratulations. It's not too late. You basically have literally one more cycle. Before cycle comes up. And then after that, it'll be a lull. So, well, kind of, maybe not, because 500,000, 600,000 came last summer. You're going to have a little lull. But the fact of the matter is there's going to be more projects coming out in the next 6 months. Just like right now, there's more projects coming out before the end of the year because they know prime time season's coming, and this is when you should be selling. But there's projects out there that's $100, 100, 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, but they don't have the amenities. You get more amenities early because land starts getting taken. So therefore they build smaller projects. So you might not have that many amenities. So then you have to go extra. Larimar, cruise on land, right? Downtown, Aurora Luxury, right? Those are going to be the ones because they have amenities at their locations. You don't have to leave. That's the beauty of it. Just like Vista Cana, just like, well, if Connor Rock ever came correct, you could go to Connor Rock and, well, you can spend $100 on the bracelets. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, making your money work for you. And I got to find this. I got to find this. I don't want that. I want that billionaires. Um, uh, oh, let me see if I can find this. All right. So what I'm going to do is, please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel and click the all notification bell. All right. There we go. See, I have to talk about still. We're 1 hour, 30 minutes in. What's happening? I'm having a little delay here. China lockdowns, fear of the Fed. That's right. We got to have a little FUD. We want FUD. There we go. I got into the PayPal situation. And then now Victor Morel's dropping some gems, ladies and gentlemen. Some stock gems. Oh, he's into the Pfizers. He's into the Mercks. Let's see. Here are the only stocks that are showing positive performance in my portfolio, even this year, where everyone else is red. MRK, P as in Paul, F as in Frank, E. Oh, Waste Management, WMT. Yes, Waste Management is another one that you should probably have in your portfolio. Anyhow, Pfizer, Merck, Johnson & Johnson, or Pepsi, or both. Johnson & Johnson, I mentioned that. J&J is Johnson & Johnson. KO is Coke. Walmart's, Waste Management, Pfizer, Merck, and Red. I'm not familiar with Red, if that's a stock. But those are health stocks. Well, not all of them. But Waste Management is a great company. That's why the mob always generally controls Waste Management, because you always have waste. You can charge whatever you want. A business, the fastest way to billionaires or millionaire status, exactly. And that's why the license, the debt box nodes, you can become very wealthy just in without you doing anything. Cash flow NFT, same thing. The Miracle Cash and More stores, there's just going to be more and more stores, which means more and more profit, because you share in the profits from the stores and the ATM machines and a bunch of other products that they have. So all those products add up as you add more stores, more ATMs, more customers for the home, more customers to borrow, more customers that go on the exchange, because now they know at the store they have people that can help you. So now the exchange transactions increase and you receive profits from all of them. All of them. The point of sale terminal, transaction fees, all of them for $5,000. What is it really worth when you think about it? Jeez, it's kind of crazy. You can take by buying two of his. That is correct. Thank you for bringing that up, Mr. Financial. Here's some things that people overlook. You don't think a shark. Thank you for bringing that up, because there are businesses out here for sale. Even on Craigslist, people have their sales, for their business for sale. That you could sit there and they already have put in the blood, sweat, tears, and they have things like already in place that you don't have to go look for. You have to maybe make it at least enough. I've been working 15 hours a day. I can't go home. I don't want. Then you can go into business and look around and be like, hey, wait, I can do improvements here, improvement there. I can have somebody else do this. I don't actually have to be here running it. I can do this a little bit differently than what they're doing. And let's see. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Don't know what happened, but apparently we have gremlins in the system, but the show still goes on. We don't stop. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Something's not happening properly. But it's okay. We were at what I was getting ready to say is, he's mentioning it here. Essentially, there's many small businesses doing 25,000 per month or 3K. And if a shark can see your idea, they will inject cash to scales into a multi-millionaire business, 3 million businesses. Exactly. Exactly. And that's you, ladies and gentlemen. The sharks are not really that much smarter than you. They're just more accustomed to dealing with these type of deals. There's deals in your own backyard that people are actually selling their businesses. And I'm about to get back in the studio. So you might hear like a couple of things, but think about this. You can, like I said, in fact, we might do this right now. Make your money work for you. Part of that is you have to invest, whether it's stocks, whether it's real estate, whether it's other businesses, creating a business, whether it's starting your own business somehow. You have to do that. So let's see. I'm going to be on screen here in a second. So I'll get off of here. And, oh, I'm trying to do it. Let's see. Oh, here we go. All right. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I got to get out of this online. There we go. All right. So back at it. The gremlins are back. Okay. So as I was, I thought I cleared that. All right. As I was saying, Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial, is exactly right. There's a lot of businesses for sale. And what a lot of people don't realize, in fact, I'm just going to do this just to show. Let's just, let me, and in case you just joined us, don't forget, Unstoppable Domains has a 2-for-1 sale. That's like a .crypto, your name, like Eric Bird .crypto, Stop Struggling Now .crypto, Stop Struggling Now .nft, your name .nft, your name .zil, your name .x, your name .DAO, DAO, your name .888, your name .blockchain. All those are Unstoppable Domain, and it's a 2-for-1. It could be anywhere from $10 on up. Most of the domains are $20. It's a one-time fee. The link is down below. You can build websites. You can mint it to the blockchain. You can put video on that, your name. You can do a lot of things. This is not fully, I mean, you can do it now, but can you imagine in 2 or 3 years when actually those crypto domains and people can send you money? You don't have to use your alphanumeric. If somebody wanted to send me crypto, all I have to do is say stopstrugglingnow.crypto, ericbird.crypto, and they can send me crypto. All right. I don't have to send them anything. As long as you know how to spell my name, .crypto, we're good. All right. So that is awesome. What is this about? Okay, okay. This is not good. This is not good. I can't do what I need to do. All right. Everything is financed. That's right. If you can get the capital for a business and manage large margins of profits or cash flows. All right. Story time. Look, story time. I'll give you guys a story time. I might have told this story once or twice before. There was a fitness center in Salinas, California. And I can't remember exactly how it started. I think one of my friends, Ron, he's in the fitness business too. And I think he got a call from somebody that said, hey, there's a place, a fitness center for sale in Salinas, California. Now, we're in Sacramento area. So we check it out. But the gym, the fitness center is actually running. It's operational. So we go down there, and I'll continue the story, but Curtis Davis just dropped some gems too. XOM is Exxon, COP is ConocoPhillips, CVX Chevron, and BJ's Wholesaler up for 2022 year to date. Yes, Exxon, all those are oil companies. They're going to be up. And then remember, You guys were supposed to get in a long time ago in the oil companies when they were $30, $25. So everybody's winning if they still kept their oil stocks. Again, we stay ahead here, ladies and gentlemen, just like I dropped a video about future stocks such as EV, electric vehicles, suppliers, batteries, battery recyclers, battery transportation companies. KLUR, for instance, just got a permit from the United States government so they can transport the toxic batteries to the recycling plants. Those are companies you can buy dirt cheap right now. That is a company, KLUR, right? Over the counter it might be, but nonetheless, it's worth a risk if it's only $2 or $1.50, $1.78, right? But what I'm getting at is the fitness story goes, they said they couldn't make any money. And we go down there and the place is nice. It's awesome. But they're like, we can't make any money. Well, the reason why they couldn't make any money is, one, come to find out they were taking payments from their customers. No. We need a financing arm that we're going to have it as derivatives. They come sign a 1-year contract. It equates to $200 per year for us. We do that 10 times a day. That's 2 G's on the books. We see the finance guy and he gives us like $1,200. So we're like, we don't tell them this. We're like, yeah, we can turn this around easily. And then they didn't have enough salespeople. And what I don't mean sales in reality, the fitness professionals, they only had like 2 people. This place wasn't no 20 by 20 place. This place was 40 by, it was big. It was, I can't remember the square footage, but it's like 40 or 50 deep, long, and at least 30, 40 wide. It's a big place. So only having one person at the front desk and one person like a fitness person and no real sales crew, that's number 2 points that they were missing. So the lady ends up saying, no money, but we'll split 50%. Sold. It's sold. So we're getting 50% of profits. Didn't even have to be there. Just set up what's that guy that always says methods and something. I can't remember. He has a show. Marcus, that guy Marcus something that owns Camping World. Methods and processes and all that. So we set up methods and processes, 50%, ladies and gentlemen, paid every 2 weeks, all over. So you can imagine we set up other things in place too that they didn't have. The fitness guys didn't even have like their own separate fitness clientele. So we set up where they would have additional ways to make a little bit more revenue, even though we're in our place. But the person had to have a membership, right? And then they could make additionals if they book with them. So we had no problem with that. So they get to make a little extra because you don't make that much money, right? So we put in a plan. So that's how you can do it. That's one of the stories. It's all doable. This isn't like they were distressed, but they were a little stressed because they were like, we're going to close shop or we just can't figure it out. But we came and we're like, we figured it out. No problem. All right. So I'm just saying, Tesla released a semi truck this Friday in exclusive deals. Anybody see Elon tweet to B Gates? No, I didn't see that. The billionaires are playing with each other, right? And it doesn't matter. They can play with each other. It's funny as hell. The semi truck, once again, he's ahead of everybody. He's ahead by about a year, in my opinion. I told you guys before, he's the first people mover. He has an advantage. He had government help. He had our taxpayer money help. He was able to, while all the rest of the car companies were sitting there going, no, 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 for all those 10, 12, 13 years, he was putting in the work, doing the technology, getting in everything in order. So these guys, even though they can catch up fast track, but they can't catch up that fast. I think it's going to take another year, although there's Tesla engineers, previous Tesla engineers that worked with Elon 10, 12 years ago. They opened up like a Lucid. There's some other car like Rivian. these guys know about Tesla products, so therefore they can move along a little faster. So all I'm saying is about another year, Elon's going to be caught as far as technologies and being able to do things. Yes, he's 500 miles on his vehicles. Everybody else is 300, 350, 250. But next year, they'll all be at 500 too. You can't keep corporate secrets because you sell the vehicle. So I'm going to buy your vehicle, tear it apart, and figure out how you get in that 500 miles. Then we're going to duplicate it. Or I'm going to call up Panasonic, be like, yo, what's going on? Are you exclusive with Tesla or what? I need that same battery pack. Can you give it to me? They'll probably say, hell no, we got an exclusive deal. But if they don't, then I'll just bypass and just go straight to Panasonic. Oops. Did I say Panasonic makes Tesla batteries? Okay. Another sorry. Yes, the railroad strike lurking, unresolved. Is this political switches? Exactly, Curtis Davis. With all these things, we don't know. The COVID thing in China, the COVID thing around the world, it's wintertime. You don't know what else is. A monkeypox, mpox thing is happening. So now these things could actually come to a head. And if the rail thing goes, and if China goes ballistic, that supply chain, Christmas is not going to be very nice. Prices are going to be sky high and into January. Inflation is going to kick up again. So we can't have none of that. Eric, COVID put us behind schedule. That's right. We need to get closing and get the furniture in there quick to catch up. Exactly, Victor Marrero. See, that is exactly what's going on. Dead money is on the table. Any delay, like the beach right now, people are chomping at the bit because they are over a year late, right? They're sitting there looking at their project going, man, to me, I'm like, you guys shouldn't even be chomping at the bit as far as I'm concerned, because the first phase, they don't even have a pool in the place. They don't even have any amenities. The beach area isn't even built up yet. So I'm like, why would you want to pay for something, pay HOAs, and there's nothing there? Zero, literally nothing. No amenities whatsoever. So I don't know how I can rent something when it's in a U shape or circle, and half of the circle, well, a portion of the circle is being built. There's people actually working on site. How are you supposed to have guests there and hang out there? There's no pool, no restaurants, no nothing. So why even, I'm not going to be able to rent it out. So that is something that's very interesting. So you want to make sure that your project is complete or something. You got to have something on here. So that is bothersome, right? To me. But here's the thing, the other bothersome part. Since it has no amenities, what can I charge? Is it worth me getting a place now that I'm only going to be charging $50 or $60 or $75 a night? Because I'm pretty sure after people stay there once or twice, all the reviews that's going to come up is like, well, we stayed here, but there's nothing here, and they were building across the way. I mean, that's not going to be a good thing. You don't want to put yourself in that situation. You want to do at least like Conarock did. They built their places, and then the next building over, not across from it, or it's crazy, right? So we can do next building over as long as we have our pool in place, our bar in place, our swim up bar in place, our fitness center in place. We can do something. We can rent then. But this thing about not having anything but trying to live there or have guests, that's insane. That's literally insane. All right. And I got to say, the penthouse unit does look sweet. Did you guys see that? The shorts for that? It does look sweet. But yeah, everybody is generally who was supposed to be in by the beginning of 2023. It's probably going to be 2024 or December. Another year from now, at best case scenarios. It's going to be crazy. Yep. We're behind, but it's okay, Victor Marrero. I'm not mad at being behind. Quite when you look at it a different way. The way I look at it is, So you're actually losing out money on rentals. But even I'll use your spot because I always check Conarock. How much can we rent a Conarock 2-bedroom for? Well, my contemporaries are renting anywhere from $75, $85 up to $175. I looked today, it was around $175. I believe somebody had a $225, but that I didn't look at it to see what it was. So the question is, and I put in prime time, February 6th through the 13th, I think it was. And the other one I actually put in during President's Week, February 16th to the 23rd. Prices were still the same, so people aren't using dynamic pricing. So somebody could have stayed in a 2-bedroom at one of the Conarock properties for $100, $95, $85, $116, $120, all those, a lot of them. So to me, there's two things that's going to happen. I need more customers coming, more tourists. More tourists are only going to come if there's no COVID and all that. So next, in about 35 to 45 days, we should have more tourists. 100,000 per week coming into Punta Cana alone. So therefore, once the dynamic pricing kicks in and these are booked up. Now, there's no guarantee they're going to be booked up, but if they are, then prices will start rising. But if they're not, due to, remember, the phases, all projects are not complete. So how are you supposed to charge people premium price when you can't do anything? So that's why I'm saying there's a blessing in disguise for being delayed, because you want more of the amenities to be finished. So then you can charge more money. It might be costing you a little, well, it doesn't cost you anything because it's 0%. It's just you spent money that could have been used and deployed somewhere else, and you could be making money off of it. But nonetheless, in the long run, you'll be able to make more return on your investment because your rent should be more a year from now or 2 years from now. So it's going to work out fine. So don't look at it as a negative light. Look at it as a good thing. Because I know what you're saying. We're missing out on that profit because it's not done like now. Like they should. Well, I don't know if they would have been. But there's some that should have been done in like 2-3 months. You have to have at least the pool area finished. Exactly. Margaritaville Phase 1 was completed at the same time as the pool bar. Penthouse renters got to hear all the Penthouse 2 construction noise, but they had a pool. That's it exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't mind ultimately saying, hey, you know what? It's probably better if they at least have not all this noise. I don't want to be in there with noise and all this commotion and not having amenities, and then people rent from you. And keep in mind, if you're going to do the passive income with real estate and people rent from you, remember, reviews matter. A person leaves a review right now that says, oh, the amenities, there weren't anything, there was nothing there. All I had was I heard noise, and all we had was a pool. People are going to see that same review, even though it could be a year later, and not even be the situation. But now people will see that review along with the 1 or 2 other reviews that say the same thing. And then you might have, you never know what people think. You might not be able to rent or whatever. But all I'm saying is it's better to just have stuff done. So then when you get in there, you don't have this issue. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's 1 hour, 54 minutes in. If you want to talk about anything, you can actually say anything down here in the comments section, or send me an email at support@stopstrugglingnow.com. All right. Now, let's talk a little more. This is crazy. I got some things going on that I can't mess with. So I'm going to do a little promo. Let's see. You guys know we got to do the SSN Life. I got to throw down a little video. Let me see which one. I haven't shown one in a while. Let's go. No, not that long. We'll go with, I haven't shown this one in a while. Let's go with this. right, ladies and gentlemen, got to show a little bit of what you're working for. At least I hope. If you're working your asses off, working hard, you want to have a little fun. And once again, you guys, you're the emerging millionaires on the spot. You are in a unique situation. This is literally 1989, 1990 internet. That's what crypto is right now. And these businesses like the Cashflow NFT, the Debtbox node, this is literally like 1989, 1990, 1991. And everybody said the internet's just a fad. It's not going to last. No, you'll never be able to buy anything online. Doesn't work because it doesn't exist. There was no PayPal. So not going to happen. Lo and behold, a few years later, all of a sudden you hear rumblings. What's this PayPal thing? What's going on? All of a sudden, eBay comes out. Yeah, I'm going to sell something online via auction. Oh, can we get that PayPal hooked up with us? You guys want to enter in partnerships? Sure. Why not? And the rest is history. All right. So that's how we're in right now. Can you imagine these NFTs? You guys are holding it tapped with businesses, the Debtbox node licenses backed by businesses, and you're earning money monthly from real world businesses. That's what's going on right now. This is the future of NFTs. That's what's going to end up happening. So think about it. Now I'm going to get into something else. Also, good point on the reviews. You're so right about that. We got some of those juicy reviews initially, but it all worked out at the end. It may take some free nights to please customers. There we go. Victor Marrero's been in the rental game a long time. He knows what it takes to make sure that the customer leaves happy. In fact, another story time, just yesterday, I had somebody checking in Vegas. And for whatever reason, a couple of things happened. They didn't have the guy's name in the system at the front desk, and their phone lines were down where you couldn't call. So then he calls me, and I say, hey, let me talk to the front desk. The front desk says, hey, you got to call in because we can't do this due to security. We just want to make sure it's you calling in on the line. We're like, hey, you can't call in. Your phone line's beep, beep, beep. It's busy. Your phones are messed up. So then they started going through security checks, phone numbers, and whatever else, right? So it took the guy a little bit. It's nothing major. He's cool. He was like, don't worry about it. Things happen, whatever. But the place has an actual unit. So, like I always tell you guys, make sure your unit looks nice. But they have at the place another unit called signature units. So luckily, he has a signature unit, which I never told him about. So I get to present to him and say, hey, man, don't worry, because the best thing happened is actually you have the top of the line unit type. So don't get spoiled, because that's not normally the room everybody gets. But there's a signature room, which is like a 5-star room where everything is top. I mean, it's above luxury, and it's bigger than the other 2-bedroom units as well. So he has that. So that's what Victor Marrero reminded me of. Every time, if you have any issues, if there's something you can do for the guest, then that little extra thing that you can do may or may not cost you any extra, but do it. All right. They still might leave you negative situation, but it's always best. Like he said, hey, if you want to stay an extra day, extra 2 days, or I'm going to send over some food. I mean, I've done all of it, right? One time I had somebody down in Anaheim. We had an issue where they had to wait. Not my fault, but they had to wait because something happened with the room. So they couldn't check in until like 9 at night. Something like that. Even though you're in Anaheim, no big deal. But the point of the matter is, they actually had little kids with them. So they actually needed the room, and there's no hospitality rooms or nothing they could do. So when they finally got to the room around 9 at night, after being there like 4 or 5 or 3 in the day, I just said, hey, I'm going to order you guys some food. They're like, well, yeah, we didn't even eat it, because they were all, trying to figure out what to do. They didn't even eat. So I just ordered them online from the grocery store. I don't even know what it was, $150, enough for them to have enough food for like 5 days. It was crazy. So that in the end, when they left the reviews. They were like, oh, he went above and beyond the Call of Duty. It started off real bad and gave 5 stars. But that's how you handle situations. You do something above and beyond the Call of Duty. The money's not worth it if you're getting your customers are leaving in a with bad reviews. All right. Now, here's what I wanted to do. See, 2 hours in, smash the like button. Most people don't even talk about what we're talking about, right? Nobody does. Let's talk about this. Hold on. Here's what I'm going to do. Remember, we were talking about businesses, right? Don't forget. I didn't forget about it. Remember, we were talking about businesses. Here we go. Let's go look at some businesses. All right. Look at this. Remember what I was saying? Let me see if I can find some businesses for sale. Let's see. On Craigslist. So this isn't even right. You would think I'm not going to find a business on Craigslist. How much you want to bet? Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, you guys, I've been doing this stuff for a long time. Look at this. Look at this. So people are thinking, oh, I got to start my business. Really? Do you? Do you? Look at this. Somebody has a wine business partnership for sale, $10,000. Can you believe that? That has my intrigue. Not that I'm going to do it, but only serious seeking the business partner for professional wine bar in Alpharetta that will be opening in November. Not selling business, seeking a partner to share in expenses. That means you get to put in money and walk away and they run everything. Hell yeah. Class A, yes, retail space. We want Class A if you're going to have wine. All the appliances ready to go, preferably someone with hospitality experience. Okay, that does help. And has owned or partnered with someone in business. 1,400 square feet, all appliances, furniture ordered. Well, this is all ready to go. So it sounds like they just want a little bit of a shark kind of thing. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So if that interests you and it met your criteria, here goes another one. Electrolysis spa business for sale, $5,600. Used but in great condition. Everything you need. Is this on the screen? Okay, it's on screen. So you guys can see, again, see, some people would say, no, you can't do this even on Craigslist. Yes, you can. This is where people list their stuff. I mean, it's incredible. There's plenty of other places, you can go online, business for sale or whatever. But look at this. It's not just like once in a blue. Maid cleanings business for sale, $99,000. Vending route business for sale. All of these are on the table, ladies and gentlemen. Granite, marble, and quartz. Okay, that's not it. Free vending, coffee, and laundry route for sale. Okay, that's crazy. That's pretty crazy. Let's go look at it. This, I don't know what this means, $225. Free laundry, coffee, or vending route from Platforms USA, $225 a month program fee. Okay, so this is something a little bit different. You get a route, and for $225 a month is your route. So it all depends on what the numbers are, right? And if you want to run around, $250 program fee, unlimited accounts, unlimited whatever. Again, this is very interesting, intriguing, but I just want to show you this is how you can do it, ladies and gentlemen. Everything is possible. You don't have to start from scratch. You can actually pick it up from anywhere. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go to South Florida. All right. Let's go to the big city, South Florida area. And I'm going to go. It's not. So anyhow, all my point was, hopefully you saw it. You can go and find a business. Victor not Victor, Wilson Coos here. I believe he goes businesses for sale. I think that's the website that you can go to, but that's more. Craigslist is more like people are kind of flexible. That's why it's always an interesting way to find a business that you would want to put money into, because they don't want to spend 500, 1,000 or whatever trying to promote it and get people in there. So 10,000, 5,600, 250, 225 for a route, for a vending route. I mean, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Victor, you and Eric in the driver's seat. Yeah, it helps. And so you guys are here who invest in real estate. Now, Victor gives you great insights, and other people give you great insights because we've been renting for a long time, and we know there's nuances, right? When you first start out, you don't know what's going to happen. You're thinking, oh, yeah, they'll just come in, use the keypad or go to the front desk or whatever, and then no problem. But little do you know, wait, I'm sorry, sir, you don't show up here on the list. Wait, what? Get phone calls. Hey, wait, we don't have electricity in our unit, or one of the rooms don't have electricity. This stuff happens. There's just no way around it. All right. Washing machine broke down. Things happen. But you don't really think of it when you're just thinking, I'm just going to rent, no worries. You don't think about somebody's going to spill something on your carpet or floor or furniture. Things happen. And it's not your fault, but how you deal with it will also help you define your business, and people will talk. So you always want your renters to be your mouthpiece. You want them to go talk. They want them to say, hey, I stayed at Marriott Newport Beach. It was awesome. And their friends go, really? Who'd you rent from? Eric, call him up. Here's his number. That's what you want. All right. So it helps when you know these little nuances, and you would not know what me and Victor and others have told you here when you're renting, like leaving the gift basket, right? Most people wouldn't think of things like that. Leaving little bottles of water or wine or whatever, giving them something. They open the fridge and there's something in there, or leaving just flowers. It doesn't really matter. Just courtesy stuff for them renting from you. You're making money. So does it really matter if you spent $30, $40 on something? No, it doesn't. All right. But you have a good impression when they roll in and they're like, wait, he left some sodas here or orange juice, whatever the case may be. Or like I say, favorite stuff is little baskets of something, right? So along with instructions, sometimes just simple things, right? Here's, if you want to go to whatever you look, restaurants, here's some interesting restaurants to check out. Just little stuff that you can do, especially when you own your own and not uniformed like a condo hotel. When you own your own specific, then you want to be even more personal. You can always leave it there for everybody. So those are the things that you want to do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Making Your Money Work for You night. SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And I want to thank everybody for being here. Now, I haven't done after 2 hours. We haven't even really talked about the debt box node. And the debt box node, if you don't know what that is, it's a license that mines 24 hours a day. This is passive income. All right. And the licenses cost different prices. $1,500 for the gold, that's called DLG. $2,250 for the aluminum, and the XPLR, which is a satellite scan system, which is awesome. So natural gas is sold out. The BGLD is sold out. That's oil and natural gas. Those are sold out, but new ones are going to be coming out in the first 2 months of the year, 2024. So we're mining while everything is cheap. They just started. 1 year ago, they started BGLD. They have found deposits of oil, natural gas, platinum, rhodium, and those things quite frankly, they found $1 trillion under the ground. How crazy is that? $1 trillion at the sites, and they receive royalties or partnerships, percentages, which they share part of the profits by sharing. They buy the tokens on the open market. All the license and nodes are actual tokens on the open market using the profit, and they burn them permanently. The ones they buy, they burn permanently. So that's something to keep. That should, in theory, increase the value of the token. And licenses go up. All the licenses started at $1,000, except the debt license is 15 grand. But anyhow, all the licenses started at $1,000, just like XPLR is $2,250 now. Aluminum is $2,250. The natural gas is at $7,500, but it's sold out. But it started at $1,000. So the value of your node license increases. Your money 24 hours, 7 days a week. Now, here's what it looks like, ladies and gentlemen. In the back office, this is when you have this is what the back office looks like. Here's the token values. All of the nodes are actually a token. They're liquid. You can change them on PancakeSwap. All right. So this is very, very easy. You see the XPLR right here. We have a group opportunity already. We did one. We have a second one, but the node and the license now cost $2,250. So the link is down below in the description where you can actually see the 2250 XPLR business opportunity. You can put in minimum 250 up to 1250, $250 increments. But see here, mined last cycle 347 is worth $6 a day at this price point of 1.8 cents or it's 1.8 cents. So that is 6 times 30 is $180. That's not bad on a $1,250 license node. So think about, that's not bad if you get 10% every month, 100% at the end of a year or less than a year. That's pretty doggone good. That's what you want. That's pretty hefty, ladies and gentlemen. 100% return in less than a year is pretty awesome. If the token price goes up, then that means the value of your mining balance here would go up. But that's not the thing. The thing is you want to accumulate as many tokens as you can, because over the next year or two, as they get more partnerships with the XPLR and more royalties come in, they're going to be buying more of the tokens on the open market than burning them, which means the value of the token could increase dramatically. They're over in Ghana right now. They found some what they needed to find over there, gold. They found an ore mine, one of the largest ore mines in Ghana on the SCAN system, which is the XPLR. Some of that royalty money is going to be going to buy the tokens on the open market for XPLR 6 months from now, 4 months from now, 5 months from now. The token price should increase. So right now, the value is 770, but that's okay. We don't care about any values right now because they just got started. But what I want you to see here is you have a wallet, and all of these go on Pancakes. Well, that's USDC. PancakeSwap, aluminum, XPLR. Well, you can do BNB, natural gas, Grow, which is agriculture, BGLD, which is oil. Here's some gold, DLG, and then debt. You exchange these on PancakeSwap. They're liquid. You can turn that $700, whatever it was, into cash. Every day, every month, you could take money out. But what you really want are the tokens. The tokens increase in value. That's what you really want. Now, In fact, let me go see if there's any news, because we have some people here that actually are in the group for this DebtBox node. So BGLD licenses are sold out. Here we go. Now the new license, the 5,000 DebtBox licenses, the debt token license, unfortunately, like I said, is $15,000. They only have 5,000 of them. It's crazy. The price is off the charts. They didn't do the 1,000 for that. Debt is the master token. So all the other little tokens exchange into debt on PancakeSwap. So just so you guys understand how that works, it's that simple. Forget to do anything. You have two choices. Either you become a your own license for $45 per month. That's the membership. You don't get any other perks. It's set it and forget it. Or you want to become a marketer where you can refer other people. You'll have a referral link, but you have to pay $115, $145, or $180, depending on whichever level you want to start at. That way you can refer other people that you see down below in the description, the IX Global link. And you'll see you don't want to buy the license by yourself. Then, of course, we have the 2250 XPLR group opportunity plan. So that way you get to be a part of it. All right. For 250 and up, 250 increments, 500 you could put in, 750, 1,000. The percentage you put in is the percentage you're going to receive when money comes out. All right. It's that simple. 2 hours, 18 minutes. I'm going to call it a day, ladies and gentlemen. There's not much more that I wanted to talk about tonight because we got into that and the cash. I should probably get your unstoppable domain 2-for-1s. You have until tomorrow to get your 2-for-1. If you don't understand what that is, you can search the channel. I made a video for unstoppable domains, so you can check it out. All right. And or you can go over there and get your name and buy 2, get 1 for free. Pay 2, pay for 1, you get 2. Nice. All right. If anybody has anything else they want to talk about, please let's get it done now, because after this, it's on to the next thing. Wednesday night, 8:50 p.m. We're members with the icon. They're the only ones that can be in the chat room. Everybody else you can watch. I also dropped another video about BlockFi tonight. And then when I was talking about Cashflow NFT for people to check that out, because do not keep your money on the exchange. They're all centralized. Binance, all of them are centralized. Let's just face facts. Oh, by the way, Novatech. Okay, Novatech is a high risk, high rewards situation. I should have mentioned this earlier. I forgot all about it. Novatech had up to 3% per week. California sent them a cease and desist. All right, meaning they can't sell to people in California, can't be in their program. So they have 2 ways they can go. Well, there's 3. 2 ways they go is they either do the acknowledge the deceased. All right, stop is what they're saying, right? So either stop selling to California residents, whoever has a California address, or, well, unfortunately, might have to block the ISPs from California or whatever. The second way they can go is they can, answer it and say, no, whatever you're alleging here, we don't agree with, and go to court, which now you're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars potentially. And there's always a third, right? You can ignore them, but that wouldn't be wise. That means you're going to be in trouble later. So, you really don't have a choice. You just can't. That means nobody in California is going to be in their program. And generally, most people don't realize that when one state does it, these guys go to meetings. The attorney generals and all these guys go to meetings and they talk. They're like, yeah, man, I put that desist letter on these guys, They say, really? What happened? Now the next thing you know, another state will do it. So, and they're not in the United States, which makes it very, very interesting. But what you don't want is you can't mess around cease and desist letters, because then it'll be state, but then the state guys will call up the feds and they say, hey man, these guys are selling to our customers. Can you help us out here? And then the next thing you know, you're in some more mess. So once again, I'm just saying, it's not that they did anything bad. They're just saying cease and desist just means whatever state California residents are not going to be part of Novatech, more than likely, unless they fight it. And I don't know if it's worthwhile to fight a state. You're going to lose most of the time and spend a lot of money. And if you win, are you really winning if you have to spend $200,000 or $300,000 or $400,000 over the next year or two? Because your attorneys that go for these, you're going against the state. They're not going to let you walk in there and say, hey, $5,000, $10,000 retainer. That ain't going to happen. They're going to say something like 50, 75,000 before I even think about it. That's what's going to happen. All right. So just saying. All right. So I want to thank everybody for being here once again. Please join us on Wednesday night at 8:50 p.m. If you don't have an icon next to your name, like Mr. Financial here, then you won't be able to be in the chat room on Wednesday. So if you want to be in the chat room on Wednesday, you got to hit that join button to become a member, not just subscriber, but a join to be the member. And also members can actually join me on screen. That happens occasionally under the community tab. You got that link. All right. All right. If anybody else doesn't have anything else they want to talk about, we talked about the new project in Punta Cana. That's $360,000, 2,400 square feet, condo, 1 bedroom, 2 bathrooms, massive. Well, sorry, that's the 2 bedroom. I'm sorry. 1 bedroom's 1,200 square feet, still massive. All right. That's still massive. The 2 bedroom, 2,400 square feet, massive, 515,000. Prices are going up in Cap Cana because if they're selling these condos, which are huge for that price, that's leading the way for everything else that's going to sell over there. Therefore, those other projects that have the 100 square feet or 100 square meters that they're selling for 100, they're 275. That's how crazy this is. 275 is like one of the cheaper condo projects in Cap Cana now. They just went straight up. So again, I'm thinking Larimar. I think that's what's going to happen there. I think it's going to happen at Vista Cana. And it has potential to happen in a couple of other places with condos. Villas react a little differently because it's the projects themselves and the location. And if they're upscale, villas have to be in an upscale area. So that's the differences. If you're in a complex, Vista Cana, and it's upscale, Larimar in a complex, upscale, now you got something. But if you're trying to have a villa and it's just anywhere, that's not going to be upscale. Your villa has to be in like the Equestrian Center at Sabana, but if it was outside of Vista Cana, it has to be in that type of environment. So like Cocatel is in there. Like I said, in Miami, Sunny Isles area that has Bal Harbor and all that, where prices for property is a lot higher than other parts. Brickell now is joining the party. They're building these new complexes, state-of-the-art, top of the line, coming upscale. So their properties, even though they're going to sell a studio for $400,000, they're going to be worth probably $700,000 by the time they're finished. That's what's going to happen. And then everybody that bought a 2-bedroom for $700,000, it's probably going to be worth $1 million because you bought it in an upscale area, new area, and people are, old, but it's going to be regenerated to new. Now people are jumping on the bandwagon and more people want to come there. Prices skyrocket. And there you go. That's how you do the program. That's why, again, I say, make sure whatever you do, whether you didn't get a upscale unit or not, make sure when people walk in, they go, wow, I'm only paying this. I should be paying a lot more. That's what you want. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's wrap it up. Please smash the like button. Please subscribe and click the bell below just so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why we have to get that Make Your Money Work For You program started. Buy a house 2023, up second half of 2023 into 2024 when they're rock bottom 50, 60% off. And oh, that brings up something we're not done yet. Some of you might not have been around on the last live stream. I want to show you something because there's this thing again. I got to talk about real estate once again. There's people around here who keep saying BlackRock's, all these companies are going to buy homes, and hedge funds, and that's why the prices aren't going to come down. And I'm just like, really? Okay. I keep saying it, and I'm going to say it again. BlackRock said they weren't going to buy homes in June, July of this year. All right. Is it BlackRock? I think it is Black. Is it BlackRock or Blackstone? But anyhow, I got to look this up. It is BlackRock partnering to buy homes in Atlanta. So let me see if I can find it real quick. These guys are putting in $1 billion to buy homes in Atlanta in a certain area. I think it's BlackRock. I can't find it, but I'm going to pull it up sooner or later. But anyhow, they're going to spend $1 billion. And I guess it's not BlackRock. It must be somebody else. But anyhow, a hedge fund's going to be spending $1 billion. As it turns out, they're going to spend $417 million. Here's the kicker. If somebody told you this, right? If somebody told you this, you would be thinking that's about 1,000 homes or so, $1 billion, right? It ends up being, it's in a specific area, and it's going to be, they're going to spend $417 million and get 250 homes. That's it. 250 homes. So you remember what I kept saying when people keep saying that these hedge funds are going to be buying all these homes? I'm like, let them buy the homes. In fact, I hope they buy the homes. You know why? There's more than 250 homes for sale in the Atlanta area. There's millions of homes. These guys don't have enough money to buy millions of homes. All right. Even look at this, 250 for 400 million. You start breaking this down, 500 for damn near $1 billion. Well, that's 800 million. But let's call it 600, 7. I'll even round up 750 homes for $1 billion. That's insanity. So you sit out here and they go, oh, yeah, they're going to buy 3,000 homes. They're really going to spend $4 billion, $5 billion for homes that they're going to have to deal with? Single family homes? If you guys know anything about renting, that is not an easy chore to do. Multiple homes. You can say I have a mortgage management company. You can say I have that. I got to pay the management company. I got to pay the maintenance guy. It's just ridiculous. And how these guys do it, they're going to borrow against this. They're going to treat them as assets, derivatives. And when the housing market goes down, they're going to get, I mean, I want them to buy homes because that takes cash off the table. And when are they going to buy the homes is the other question. They're buying the homes now when the homes are still at an all-time high price pretty much. So you're going to tell me they're going to buy homes and watch them go down 30, 40% for maybe a year or maybe longer, depending on what happens as people lose their jobs, as the economy could get stagnant. I mean, seriously, that's a high risk and it could be high rewards. And that's true. But there's so many homes that individuals can buy. I'm just like, let them buy it up. So what? They're not going to be able to maintain 300 homes, 400 homes, 500 homes in a city is not going to be able to stop a falling knife. they're going to have to buy up 80% of the properties in order for the falling knife to not occur. They can't do that. They don't have enough funding, and they're not going to want the exposure so they can get freaking 7% return on their money. Seriously, this makes no sense economically unless one reason. Unless I can spend whatever I want and I know I'm going to get bailed out. That's the only reason you can do it. All right. Let's see what else we got. And then I'm out of here. Yes, Craigslist, biz for sales. Exactly. Chili Davis, Mr. Financial, making the Airbnb feel like home. There we go. There's another check mark on the gym list. All right. We're going to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your support. I love you guys. If there's ever any subject matters you want to talk about, please let me know. We'll make it happen. And see you on Wednesday night. And please don't miss that one I dropped about FTX, which was actually about the BlockFi bankruptcy. Again, it's just information, but get your money off the exchanges. That's pretty much it. So with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.